Hey y'all, this is Chet. Show you what I've done so far. A couple things look different. Well, I installed the front area, which is going to be the windshield and the part that holds pretty much the dashboard and all that good stuff. And of course, this is made from one of the signposts. Got from a major yard sale not far from here for $5. I got two of them. And I bent it, well, cut angles and bent it, and I cut off you see the legs sticking up there? I cut those off on this one, bent them, and welded them at an angle that comes down, and bent them there, and then drilled a hole straight through and bolted them into place. So everything in here so far is just bolted, no welds. And this is from one of those tape, you screw them to the walls and you put your TVs on them and they like turn. Well, I dismantled it, had a nice little lip on there, so stuck it right to the front, bolted into this, so it all holds together in one strong piece, and this is actually bolted in with it. This part here actually comes up and like goes through there, so it's all held together really nice and strong. And this part here is from the motorcycle seat that I disassembled, and I put a bunch of holes in it and used metal wire to kind of sew it together. And the steering column, kind of proud of that one, is there's not a whole lot of space to get into this. So instead of jumping, either if I'm going to be coming in from the top or coming in sideways, you ain't got a lot of room. Even when you lift up the armrest, you ain't got a lot of room. Yeah, I know, I need to fix that. Never mind. Progress. So I made it where the steering column comes out. And as you see, welded a piece, well, it was a bolt that I welded through, and then I drilled a hole through it, and then I found a spare piece that's actually the end of a drill bit. Yeah, I welded it in, and as you can tell, it kind of still moves, so I need to fix that. But at the end, see how there's a cut all the way through there? That makes it so when you want to, you sit down, go like that. Sorry, it's hard to do this, look in the camera at the same time. If you're sitting in there and you have proper force on both sides, it slides in nicely. But since I'm holding a camera and doing this at the same time, it doesn't work so well. Ta-da! And this part, let's see if you can even see that from there. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Alright, so this part actually will come up to here, so you won't see all this stuff. And this is just an added part to help to support this. So the actual column will slide back and forth. You can't see that down there, but it moves. But this will be up here like that. And when it's gonna come up here, have an area where it will slide, so it'll all be connected. You'll pull this out, and it'll flip. I know my hand's in the way, right? You pull it out, and it'll flip up and stay there. And when you get in and you're ready to use it, you pull it out and slide it down. Which, like I showed you, was not easy to do one-handed. You've got to be sitting in the driver's seat. That's why I'm showing these processes, so I don't get it completely done and you're like, well, how do you do that? So now you kind of know. Alright, well, I was drawing the plans and schematics before I can get anything really set in place in stone, I need to figure out how I'm going to have the interior here. So, knowing me, a Van Bergel artist, let's zoom down into the picture I drew. There's the cockpit I dreamed up. Alright. As you can tell, right here is right there. See that? See the little hump? You can tell that little hump there comes down and around. Well, I'm going to have a gas gauge here. I'm going to have to form plastic. I'm going to use that, but I'm going to also use the giant plastic boxes that you like, tote boxes. The lids and the box itself, of course, is really nice hard plastic, and it's easy to form and mold. So I'm going to take one or two of those and actually remold it into the shape that I need, that comes around nice and slick and smooth. I'm going to have a gas gauge, and then on the exact other side I'm going to have speedometer. I even thought about putting the speedometer up here, but the wheel might get in the way. So, and I'll probably have a couple of extra lights and little buttons up here that are just for show. I'm going to have a kill switch, maybe up close as I can. I'd like to actually have it on to the steering wheel, but I'm going to have to see how that all works with the wiring and all. So that's as far as I got so far. I'll let you know when I get more going. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.